Shout out to my guy Theo Coop. He said the reverse can be said. If women knew they couldn't get any child support or government assistance at all, would they be shit these babies as quickly? That's a good question.
Yeah, because
No,
we don't think about that when we get pregnant. You know, we don't think about no government assistance and nothing when we get
I
pregnant.
don't know.
But
I don't
y'all
know.
have to. It's already like a
Listen,
six
hold
six.
on.
It's a
I'm
six
telling
six.
you though. We think about keeping that man. So if it was a guarantee that that man wouldn't be around, 100% full show guarantee, we wouldn't do it.
No, it's a double-edged
Oh,
sword. No, because you missing the point. Imagine if there was a community of women with children and they all live on the streets in tents because they don't get no help. Do you think women be like, let me sign up for that? But if you see women in the community and they got houses they don't pay for, they got cars they don't pay for, they get food stamps, you will be more inclined. But if you see all these women living on the streets in tents, getting no assistance, women would not be signing up for that.
there you go, Kelly Kell. Yeah,
But this is the thing. Most women are liars. So the women that we see with that admits to having that are the ones with multiple kids. The one that's 1 or 2 kids be getting food stamps and lying about it. So when we get pregnant, we're not thinking like, oh, if this man leaves us, we're going to get food stamps and stuff. We're having a baby for the sake of the most women that have babies by men that don't want them.
That's what I'm saying. You cart before the horse, though, because you said we don't think about it because y'all don't have to. Because, like I said, imagine if all these women that live in these government-assisted housing lived on the streets, then y'all it would be on the front of your mind.
But the thing about it is we still can't get ourselves pregnant. So
no,
we're not thinking about what we can.
Well, we say you don't have to think about it. It's a known fact that once I get pregnant, I've seen it with my mom, I've seen it with my aunt. Once I get pregnant, I'm gonna get these benefits.
But that's but that is now, and I think that's where men have the misconception. Just because you have kids don't mean you're granted the benefits. I got 2 kids and they ain't giving me a goddamn thing. So
you got a job and you've always had a job.
I don't have a job. I ain't punched the clock since September 8th of 2021. I've been doing social media and they can't track that. It just depends on where you live. So I think men had a perception that women with kids are given everything. I really think that
you ain't on your knuckles though, Kelly. I said that's because if you was on your knuckles,
but that's what
But they will help you.
They are trying to let y'all know that men's perspective of what the government gives us is misconstrued. They give us shit once we have a certain amount of kids. That's why you see the bitches with all these kids that's getting granted the most.
It'd be 1 kid. After 1 kid, you start getting benefits. That's a fact. I had a baby.
You're not entitled, but that's what as a woman with 2 kids. Men think that that's not the case. Like for instance, in Texas, you don't get nothing if you make more than $275 a month in Texas. You don't get nothing.
But that's different. I tell you what, that's okay. That's Texas. I believe it. That's a red state.
And women don't have babies based off of what we could get. We have babies. Women
different states, Kelly. Different states. It gets wild. We
have babies when we ain't got nothing else to offer that man. So 9 times out of 10, we don't got nothing to offer you. Besides,
but here we go. We got to keep it in with the context, right? Theo said if these women didn't get child support government assistance, they wouldn't be so hasty to get pregnant because they know if I get pregnant, I'm gonna be on the streets with my kids.
But we don't choose to get pregnant. We can have all the unprotected sex.
Listen, I think you're missing the point though, Kelly. You imagine this grim world because we can't even imagine this world. That's why you couldn't even fathom the world where women and children are living on the streets and not getting no help. Imagine that world. And then you think women would just be inclined, a woman with no kids would say, I want to sign up for that?
Or a man that was
or with a woman that's living with her mama, and I'm tired of my mama. And I know the easiest way to get out my mama house is to have a kid and get my own house. You think they ain't thinking like that? You thinking they ain't like, oh, I know, because my friend just got pregnant and she got an apartment up the way and she was able to move out her mama house. So if I get pregnant, I can move out my mama house and I can be independent. This is a lot of the psychology behind this, man.
Yes,
because we're not out here like, oh yeah, tonight we're going to get pregnant so that we can get food stamps in 9 months, and we're not. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
so
you don't have to.
But that's what
that at all because it's coming. That's
what
you don't have to.
That if a man knew that the full responsibility of that child would be on him, like it is the mother, and the mother could walk out and have nothing against them, would they still be having unprotected sex with these women?
Well, they can. Hold on. Women can put babies in. There's a mailbox in some of these states. Women can go drop their babies off, walk away, have no responsibility, and the man is still responsible for child support. What do you mean? This stuff happens. That's a real thing.
Men can put a baby in a woman, walk away, and never be responsible for a single thing. And that woman can walk away.
That's incorrect. There's a whole system in place. He can go to prison, lose his passport, lose his driver's license. What do you mean?
What I'm saying is a man can walk away from a child and nothing happened. And a woman will walk away from a child and she will be standing in the court of law.
That's not true, Kelly. I listen. Hold up.
Whether you leave a baby at the hospital or on the doorstep, a man can walk away from a child and have zero accountability, zero responsibility. I can give birth to a child.
That's just
and
not.
If I don't,
you're breaking up on us, Kelly.
I.e., a hospital or a fire department, then I will go to jail. That's 100% facts. That is 100%. Y'all can give like impregnate a woman and walk away and never touch bases with that child ever again in life and not be held accountable. I can give birth to that
that's
child.
Not true. That's not true. So there's laws. No, I can't because that's just not true. That's cap. I can't keep letting you go. That's cap, Kelly. That's cap. That's cap. That's cap. Before I was married. That's cap. You can't. No, you can't. There's laws in place for a man that wants to be a deadbeat. All the woman has to do, and there's systems in place to help her do it, is go file.
But listen, that's what I'm saying. So it takes that woman to take initiative to go against that man. What I am saying,
it's not difficult. It's extremely easy.
Because you're listening to what we said, as opposed to listening to
no. Wait, Kelly, wait. I am listening, but you keep going, and it's not what you're saying.
You're talking about me as a woman going and enforcing that. What I am saying is the start. Like you said, I would put the carriage before the horse. Now the start of it. You can impregnate me. Let's say me and you get me pregnant. You never see the baby, or you see the baby, you decide you don't want to be a father, you walk away, right? That's no accountability. I don't go put you on child support, nothing. Just no accountability. You go on with your life. I decide I don't want this baby. I have 1 or 2 places to drop this baby that won't land me in jail, and that is the fire department or the hospital. If I do anything else with this child, I will go to jail. If I walk away from this child,
hold on now. Don't you think she could? I mean, Brenda had a baby. Don't you think a woman that do something like that should go to jail? If you put your baby in the dumpster, you should go to jail. What do you mean?
Put it in the trash can. Even with the people that take the baby to the hospital or to the fire department, they still go looking for the mother. They ain't looking for the father. They're looking for the mother.
That's extreme for a mom to abandon her child. That's some wild stuff.
But it's not extreme for the man to abandon his child.
Man, there's a system in place to hold him accountable. That's what we say.
But forget the system. Is it not strange for a man to abandon his child? Because mind you, the women are the ones that's stuck, and the women are the ones that's blamed for the struggle.
Well, not in nature. In nature, it's not unusual in nature for a man for different animal. We ain't nothing, but it ain't unusual for a man to walk away for whatever reason.
So don't blame a woman for being a single mother. That's all I'm saying.
You already said it early. You said it early, Kelly. That woman decides to take that child to term. That's at the end of the day, it is the woman that is responsible for bringing this child into the world. Once she decides to consciously have unprotected sex with whomever nug that's gonna walk away. Because the guy that you talking about is walking away, that's nug. Shouldn't be dating with him in the first place. The whole scenario is engulfed in hood norms and chaos. It ain't nothing good you're gonna get from. There's no point to be made at all. But as far as men not being held accountable for kids, that is absolutely insane. Before, you talking about personal experiences. Before I was married, I was a baby daddy, had a baby mama, and been dragged through the system, had to get full custody of my oldest daughter. So I don't know what you're talking about. Even when I was
why do we have to inject the third party for people, parents, not even just men, because it's a lot of men that single fathers and women ain't shit out here. Why does a third party, i.e., the government, have to be injected into the
They
system?
shouldn't. Stop meeting with nug nug. It should never be a thing. A third party being injected should never be a thing. Stop messing with nug nug.
Marry before you carry. Let your daddy vet. You see how this whole episode come full circle on you, Kelly? You see that?
You got a whole bunch of divorced people with babies. Not a
You said
kid
what?
struggling. Not a kid getting bad grades in school.
Here's the thing: we can't move in scarcity and lack and say,
"Oh, you moving in complete scarcity." Come on.
Oh, we can't say marriages don't work. Oh, so let's not do it. Oh, vetting the men don't work, so let's not do it. Let's continue this Bonquisha nug nug fiasco, and let's see where we go. Since everybody want to move in scarcity and lack, no, they're to be accountable. They're to say I'm responsible for me. Kendra actually said it. Kendra says she gives her father all the praise because her father told her, Kendra, whatever happens in your life is on you. Hence, Kendra's now a millionaire because she took that philosophy from her father. Whatever you do is on you. Whatever you do, it's on you. It's your life. Here's my philosophy. Whoever suffers the worst from the action or experience should take the most accountability. So if I go out here and I say something dumb to a guy and he beat me up, I need to take accountability because I took the brunt of the punishment. So whoever suffers the most needs to take the most accountability. So if I'm a woman and I got to bear this child and I got to go through all this, I'm going to take most accountability and make sure I bear this child under the most favorable circumstances. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, here we go. Let's pay a couple bills here real quick. See what I'm saying? Y'all was trying to do an exorcism, and Kelly that took us down the whole rabbit hole, y'all. Shout out to Kelly Kell. We need that. That's healthy dialogue right there. Trying to come up with solutions. That's all. So shout out to the Squeegee Kid. He says child support only for DNA tested kids. Straight like that. Yo, wow. Here we go. Shout out to Tag. He says you can get put on child support with the DNA test. That's all you need.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So
all you need is to sign a birth certificate. You don't even need no DNA test.
And that's what we mean as far as men being held accountable on so many different levels. What's the best way to hold the man accountable on U.S. soil? Mess with his funds. Once domestics know that this your child and you ain't doing what you're supposed to do, what the one sister say? She said her baby daddy said, I will quit my job before I pay child support because he know he coming for them funds. There is a system in place. Shout out to Angry Man. He said the best. But men don't want to act right, and rightfully so. There's a system in place for his goofy self. At the very same time, what we're experiencing here today with our kids, and the chaos going on with them, there's a lack of accountability. Regardless of what's going on, these kids are being raised by these single moms. And it's just a bad situation we're seeing with the youth. They keep deleting each other and themselves.